Live from Milton, Pennsylvania, broadcasting across the nation and everywhere you are, this is the Nearly Famous CB Show. And now, the stars of our show, Chris Patton! And Brandon Kozer!
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Lots of people listening.
Hey,
Beautiful.
Jackie's here.
Hey.
Nice to see Jackie.
All right. Welcome
she
back,
made it.
everybody. So
She made it this week. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what?
Hey, we got
What?
some.
Oh yeah, I know. Our big fan.
A little shout out. Our only
our-
consistent commenter.
yeah.
Show us
She
something.
always some, but you know it is that time of season, and I did let everybody know we had real pumpkins last year. Remember?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they kind of like lasted for a while.
Yeah, we could
We got our
probably.
use out of them.
Maybe we'll get some. I'll get some for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Good, because they can run all the way through Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. Just keep them.
Not like a point
Get
set,
some corn
you're gonna get like a
stalks
week out.
stuff later. All right. So hey, how was your week?
Wonderful. Well, actually, I'll tell you this. It was my birthday.
You got older.
Yeah!
You know, you keep getting older, but you keep looking younger.
That's what they all say. I turned the ripe old age of 45. I'm not afraid.
nothing
I'm not
wrong
afraid.
with that.
45 years old, strong here.
45,
Yeah.
yeah.
Time flies.
Nothing
It
wrong with
feels
that.
like yesterday I was 25. Well, yeah, a lot of years and great day. I worked. I didn't take off.
No, I mean, hey, the job's got to be done.
Job's gotta be
Gotta
done. But I did get, you're probably going to say, what did I get for my birthday? Well, it's a great time with family, let's just say that. But you got me some dumbbells.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you this story. So we're talking, you like this stuff. So one of our, I wouldn't say competitors, is a trucking company, but it begins with an F, ends in an X.
Okay.
They were delivering my package, and I was I was chopping wood, and I hear the beep, the backup buzzer going, beep beep, and I'm like, I had no idea why he would even be going down my driveway this far,
Right.
but anyway, I hear crunch, so I walk up with my axe, and I. Yo, bud. Yeah, you can see his eyes are like this, like, what is this guy doing? But, yeah, so anyway, I first asked him, what are you doing down here? Like, why are you down my driveway this far? He said, well, I got a real heavy package. I got dumbbells. I said, my birthday
There you
present.
go.
But, I had to, he has to replace my gutter.
Right,
That he
right,
crunched
right.
into, but hey,
Did you?
it happens. You know what I'm thinking? He probably wasn't, he didn't check his
You
surroundings.
didn't get out and look.
I
He was
told him he was
unaware of
young.
his
I
surroundings,
told him
sure.
he was young. I gave him a little coaching.
Yeah, we should have gave you a sticker, the goal on the
Get
mirror.
out and look.
So with the dumbbells, did that come with pledge or no? Hey, moving on. What else? You got another big day this week, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
really
This
big
is
day.
like. So I did this on purpose when I made this all happen. Yeah. So I got married, and so my my anniversary is on the 30th. But I did that so obviously my birthday. I always remember that. See, I'm in good hands there. With
Absolutely.
That. So yeah. So don't ask me how many years.
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
Shout out to my wife, lovely wife. Birthday, or actually it's today. I didn't even realize it.
Your anniversary.
Oh, boy,
How about
better get some
that?
flowers. Man, I'll take a pumpkin. Though.
Man, take a pumpkin, maybe get a real one. Stop by.
But yeah, so shout out to my wife, Shauna.
All right.
Good job.
So
So
now
let's
let's
get it out in business here. A lot
Let's
of
do
stuff
this.
going on, but what we got?
Well, I mean, I see you got some paperwork.
I know, I'm excited, but why don't we just get right into
Our favorite segment. All right, let's do it.
The weekly update.
All right, here we go. You got your paper there, so I'm excited to hear what you
Well,
got.
first, we'd always like to recognize this week we had a new hire out of our Hagerstown, Maryland
Okay,
location.
okay.
Right now we operate out of a drop your location in McCarthy Tire, but now we're going to be staffed there, which is awesome. So Laura Miller has joined our team. So give a shout out to Laura. Come on, give her a little clap.
Well, since we're on new hires, I'll interrupt and I'll give our three.
All right.
We got Leonardo,
Yeah.
Norwood, and Norwood's actually a return driver. So Leonardo's from Maryland, Norwood's from PA. and then we have Dwayne from Virginia.
Wow.
So it's a good week. Couple of people new hires. We got office staff and drivers and everything.
Great job.
No DOT reporters, no lost time injuries. Another great week. So
Well, you were this week.
I went to Columbus. I had a long day earlier this week.
Yeah.
Curtis and I went out to a conference in Columbus, and then we went to the warehouse, and then it was kind of like in the middle of that odd time of day where we can get back, and then I can be in the office, or I can screw around and then come back the next day. So I said to Curtis, I said, well, saddle up, young man. And we drove back. We got back late Wednesday night, and then I was here Thursday and today. So
good dedication.
It's
Great
just,
team.
Yeah, it was
Good meeting.
Great meeting.
Yeah.
And Columbus looks great. Always nice to see everybody out there. And Jake, he had some more stories for us, and Ed's
Jake
doing
the
well.
Snake Man.
Everybody out there is
Jake
just
the
doing really
Snake.
well. Yeah.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
So, but no, overall, great week.
Cool.
Great week.
So, a couple things going on right now. I'd like to give a shout out to. There's a long list of names, but Curtis. Speaking of Curtis, there's Travis, there's Mason, all these. This tomato season, canning season, and our drivers, especially like Mark Bowers and Dan Turner, Chris Coleman, amongst others, really putting in the extra effort.
Yes.
And we're stuffing as much of this, cans of tomatoes
Into these warehouses that we have, and they have, then you got me and Curtis walking around saying, hey, you got to be safe. We can't block this, can't block that, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work. So
yeah, they're having a great season. The weather was perfect for them. So speaking of weather, this week, we're talking about the weekly update, but there are, from our show, from our staff, from our company, we had to send our, well wishes to everybody.
well wishes, our prayers. Hopefully everybody's made it through in the South. Florida really took a big hit.
Yeah.
And
Fort Myers there,
real bad.
Grant's got a couple of pictures here, but man, it's tough times. Hurricane came through, and but the one thing about Florida and our country is we'll bounce back out of this, right?
For sure.
I will say when they were saying get out,
There's a reason.
There's a reason. Get
There's
out.
a reason.
Yeah, so
it's tough. It's tough, but again, a lot of people lost their homes and stuff. So, again, like we said, prayers out to you guys. Hopefully, everything comes through.
Yep. One other thing. So, I know there was we talked about it. Mike had a little episode here on tires.
Down the shop.
Down the shop, and then I know there was a message sent out, but I really wanted to show this week. I'm on these emails. So what happens is when for this IntelliTire system that we have and that are installing onto our trailers and trucks and such, I got to see it work real life, which is really cool. And so I get this email and I see action needs to be taken on a trailer 53658. And the thing is, it rolled through a Flying J down in Clearbrook, right? And the sensor detected that one of the inside tires on the rear driver's side inside tire was low, and sent an alert to our shop, right? And so, Travis from our shop then goes and investigates the tire, and here it's got a nail on it. So you just think about like how cool this technology is.
Yeah,
It's giving you real life data on the trailer tires and the pressure, and what we're really doing is safety,
100%.
and obviously the cost of a repair, roadside, the downtime, all that stuff that goes into play with blown tires. So this system, so I guess the point is, if the shop reaches out to you, they're going to, hey, we just got detected that your one tire's low or whatever. They're going to direct you in, get it looked at, get it filled up, all that good stuff. So I just like to see, it's pretty cool. Granted, I know showed it here, but good stuff. Just
It's
technology.
just like a little reassurance to the drivers that they have that extra assistance out there. Anytime they pull into an area, they're going to get the pressure gauge, and we get it fixed because obviously, like you said, the road service is one thing, but I mean being out on the road, tire blows, and you got to wait for the service. If you're right there in the truck stop, it can be taken care of. much quicker and obviously much safer. You know, we
Yep.
really don't like to see any mechanic out on the side of the road. I mean, we saw enough of that on my trip on Wednesday with Curtis, enough breakdowns and stuff, tires. So it's definitely, you know, it's really a neat thing.
Yep,
Really neat
great
thing we're
system.
doing.
You know, kind of a partnership with Bridgestone. So, you know, kudos to them. And you know, just so you drivers are aware, you maybe get some phone calls based on that. And so, other than that, you know, it is end of September. Oh, in case I know locals know this, but why don't we give them an update on what happened last week against Danville Ironman versus Columbia
Southern
Tigers.
Tigers. You know, I mean, listen, I'm an alum of Ironman,
Right.
obviously, Danville. But for the first time in over 10 years, Danville ended up beating Southern.
Yeah, handily.
Handily, yeah. It was a good game. It
Yeah.
was 49-14 was the final. But I mean, it was a good first half.
Yeah,
But you know, I mean, hey, so it's one of these things I say to everybody. Listen, Southern's going to bounce back.
yeah.
You know, they're having a little down year. They're not one to ever count out, so they'll be back. But yeah, it was very nice to see. I do know that when I was in high school as a junior, we beat them, and we beat them one time since then. So
Yeah.
it's only 3 times in about 20 years. So it's not a whole lot of hype to get up, but it is always, you know, it's a little victory there. So congratulations to the Ironmen out there. You know, played a really well game, but they're on the road.
I know we got a lot of Ironman alum here. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they were excited. So,
Absolutely. So.
but other than that, what else? I know you were. Now you're excited.
No, I mean, we got through that. Now I'm excited to do my part,
Yeah.
my little favorite. So I'm just gonna jump in. Here we go.
Don't be crazy, skip it safely. I gotta make it back home to my babies. Make another weekend, bring home.
Okay, so this week I decided to talk about fog. And the reason I'm talking about fog is because earlier this week, my last road trip, coming back from Columbus, we hit quite a few dense areas of fog. And so let's just take a real quick at the issues that fog creates. Fog reduces vision while driving. It definitely impacts your distance perception. At times, if it's cold enough, the moisture on the road can freeze and cause icy spots. So make sure we're paying attention to bridges and overpasses, as we all see those signs that say bridge freezes before road. These signs are very serious. Now, again, you know, I mean, the thing with fog is it happens at change of elevation, different temperature changes, the moisture in the air, and it's a very crazy, very scary thing. Fog lights obviously are very helpful in these situations, and the white line on the side of the road, you know, the fog line, is there to guide you along when you run into these issues. So whenever you're out and driving around in this weather, this type of year, always want to make sure we're checking the weather, checking the forecast, maintaining out there for fog. There are apps on your phone that'll, you know, Waze app is one thing, and Google Maps is also another, that's starting to have alert updates such as that. So when fog is in the area, make sure we're reducing our speed, being very aware of our surrounding, and be alert at all times. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week.
It's that time of year.
So,
Yeah, it really is.
fog.
Fog.
Yeah,
Fog.
fog.
It can cause quite a headache.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're cruising, all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
like a sheet just goes right over your windshield. You
You're
can't see
there
nothing,
and you're
so.
trying to look out the window and you're trying to see. You just got to, again, slow down, take your time.
Always check, like I said, always check, you know, your routing and what the
Yeah.
weather you're going to be running into. So, yeah, so that was it. I do have a joke.
Oh, man, you get excited about
I
it.
do. I like the jokes. I like the jokes.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold tight.
Okay.
Hold tight. I'm write this one down.
You'll like this one.
I'm ready.
It actually fits right in.
You
with
guys
your-
don't remember that my dad did. Sure.
This one fits in with you being a farmer now.
Okay.
Kind of. How much does a pirate pay for corn?
Hey, just lay it on me.
A buccaneer. A buccaneer. I like that one too. That was a good one. So, yeah. So hey, let's do our sponsors.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. You know, Patton Logistics Group, Patton Warehouse, and West Time Trucking, Patton Logistics. So without them, we couldn't be here. We couldn't do any of this. And you know, thanks to them. Thanks for their support. And another great week.
Yeah. Thanks to the customers. Thanks to all our team members making this all happen. So,
Absolutely. So
till next week, everybody be safe.
stay warm. It's getting brisk out there. Stay safe. We'll see you next week.
Take care.